that freely either, because it means that Arctic Burning is not going to get applied. But in the river, gonna have some trading going on here. My Nuts still has 8 seconds left. Honest Feeling Touch. Nightmare's going to be there. Come With Me will be able to pick up the bounty rune and make his way back towards the safe lane. But
they're going to Arctic Burn right now here. My Nuts being chased. Decay's going to come off cooldown one more time. And the right click should be able to do it. He's going to, in fact, deny himself to the huge camp.
Nice.
And Hadouken's going to do it.
Oh, meanwhile, trade-off.
Sing Sing's going to come in, and looks like Winter River's going to drop the first blood. Great deny here by Verdant United. And Artstyle, he wants to fight the steal of the life from Come With Me, and he looks like he's going to be able to run away. Courier now joining the fray. Artstyle trying to go for the kill. He will have Decay one more time, but, oh, he will get the kill! The South? I think he Southed himself, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Great play here by Artstyle. And even though Sing Sing was part of that kill, he was pulled away from the last hits for at least a wave. So, Verdant United, they kind of have to walk around, maybe go for a pick off too. Here comes a Beastmaster Roar. Funnick should be dead, and the Cryptify is not helping out. Funnick trying to search away the lightning, will get the kill, but Havos trapped by a Nightmare. He will wand up, and I think he's going to get chased down here. Trying to dodge, not going to dodge successfully, and double kill for Verdant United.
Yeah, those are big kills. You definitely want to get Na'Vi off your side of the map.
It looks like it's Verdant United that wants to fight. Beastmaster Roar is going to go inside. Gotta burst him down, and looks like the Coast Embrace not going to be enough to keep him alive. On the back line here, Havos pops a mag, mostly just for himself. Ice Blast is going to come in, and it will clip the Winter River. I think he'll shatter here. Yeah, actually, he should be fine.
Maybe last hit?
No.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. And that's 2 more kills for Verdant United. Despite all of this aggression, they're actually deflecting it pretty well.
Yeah, they lost a couple of towers, but again, that's to be expected in these types of lineups where your lane kind of loses out. It almost looked like Verdant were going to win that tri-lane after they got the first 2 kills, right?
Yeah.
But then Come With Me with a really weird play coming in from the woods ends up giving away a kill.
But they have a lot of way to go. Oh, what a vacuum here coming out, and looks like Necroman's going to be in huge trouble. He does do a lot of damage before dying. Come With Me is going to get burst down as well. Wall being expended as well. TP should be cancelled. Is he going to actually TP, and Sing Sing is going to come in immediately ultimate. And I think Sing Sing will go down. Does drop the ultimate though. Funnick on the run. Looks like the Ice Blast will clip in the second time. Funnick taking a ton of damage. So does the Winter River. He does get heal up, and looks like they're going to run through the wall. And Sokka is not going to chase. T1 Tower is still in perils, but the key thing is they picked off the Pugna. And there's going to be no more big blasts on your tower. That's a reason
for the kill, because they realize that nobody can get in that position.
Verdant United wants Tombstone's going to be there. Dendi blinks back in, but here comes the call down. Hits on all 5. Where's that pipe? It's going to activate, I think. Was it even activated? It looks like it has been canceled immediately. And Havos is on the chase with that surge. There's its Cryptify. The blast is going to be at the ready. Dendi coming on the side. Here comes the orb and a right click. They will get the kill. 3 kills going the side of Na'Vi, and they're pressing for more. Hindsight's 2020, but was that really the right decision for Verdant United to chase out of their base into Na'Vi?
They saw Winter's Curse get used. They saw Coil get dropped. They're like, okay, well, they just dropped 2 ultis on Sasha for nothing. So we start trying to make something happen, because know that if they win one of those fights, it's going to be huge for them. Just making sure that Na'Vi can't go high ground for a little bit longer, but I mean, this is the risk that you run. Fortunately, their respawn timers are not that long, so Sing's already alive again, and it's only 10 more seconds for Necroman.
Very close, even though this game doesn't really look like it. And here comes Na'Vi. Arctic Burn, just to give them a little bit more deeper harass. Ice Blast going to come in. Let's see if they can adopt it. It's a very small Ice Blast pipe. Not going to get cast just yet. And they're going to focus on that range Rex, as well as blasting both Rexes at once. Range Rex will go down. Glyph, not up. At least not soon.
Radiant's middle barracks has
that Pugna value. Being able to hit both racks simultaneously. Oh, the vacuum!
Oh, huge wall on top of everything else, and they're taking so much damage. Coils will flow through, and all of Verdant United is just crumbling right now. Buyback from the Gyrocopter and a call down, but they're just tanking it up like they don't care. And the last set of racks will go down. How did we not talk about this combo?
We didn't talk about the combo. Okay, you were dying while I was talking about it.
My bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sorry for dying.
No, it's okay, dude. Yeah. I forgive you. I don't forgive you for stealing my shirt, though. Still mad about that. Either way, that was the dream combo. Very, very nicely executed by both Funnick and Sonico on top of that.
The fact that neither of them had a Blink Dagger just makes it more impressive.
Yeah, and the funny thing about that is when that kind of combo happens, they're going to get a vacuum on 2 more here. Art style, seeming like he wants to go. Ice Blast is going to be thrown out. Come With Me is going to be the first one to drop here to Havos. They're going to see another Yules come out. Sing walking forward, walks into it. He's just getting annihilated by the ward. Havos just picks up a triple kill with just life draining and nether ward damage out onto Sing Sing. I don't actually know if they can hold their base anymore.
I don't think so. The Kirk
can't buy back.
What is this, a pub game? No, I'm not sure if it's being fed on purpose. Dagon's gonna get picked up. Buyback's gonna come through. That Tombstone still being a huge problem on the front line. Arstar right-clicking. And I think they are gonna back off to regen.
Havos is out of mana, that's why. Yeah. So without Havos having mana, they obviously can't continue to push. They need Nether Ward, they need Nether Blast as well.
But here's the thing, like, Havos just picked up so much gold. He's got 3k now. Very United did press for one in the mid lane, and it did not go their way. Na'Vi is gonna break the high ground. Which, interestingly, by the way, bottom lane has not had T3 tower. Arstal is gonna get burst down. I want to say he's being healed up. That Ice Blast, I think AA got silenced or something like that, so he wasn't able to actually hit it on top of Arstal. Calldown's gonna come down, but Sing Sing's gonna die much quicker than any of Na'Vi's hero. And Arstal on the front line will finally drop, but they still have to deal with the Tombstone in the front line.
Almost.
Necro 3 doing a lot of damage, but they have to sustain the urn, the heals, and then they coming in with a Blink Dagger. Come With Me will drop once again. And they taking quite a bit of damage here.
Yeah, I think they might end up getting cleaned out, or at least pushed back at the very least. The tower is still at half HP. New Nether Ward drop, but this one's just going to get auto-attack down. They're not going to have to worry about it, and yeah, Na'Vi will eventually have to fall back. But Dendi is just upgrading Dagon at this point. He's like, no one's even close to getting a BKB, except for Sting, I guess.
But this is not one of those games where Na'Vi is throwing lives at the tower. They're backing off, but it's like, okay, we're backing off to regen.
No, it's definitely good. Yeah. Like, normally, like maybe on a bad day, Na'Vi would dive that and lose like all their heroes, then suddenly
And if you throw everything on Havos, the rest of the team's gonna get healed, you just don't have enough damage output to kill everything else.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree that both of them are good too. I was just saying that between the Nether Ward cooldown and the Nether Blast cooldown, I think that is enough to kind of push it one way.
Right here.
They're gonna go background.
Well, they're just running into everything, and they actually get a lot of damage done by Verdant United. I'm not sure where the Crimson Guard or the pipe was. And the Shrag, though, he's taking so much damage, will die to the coil. Dendi blinks in, but he's taking so much damage from Sing Sing's Rocket Barrage. He's still gonna chase. He does have Dagon off cooldown, or on cooldown for a bit. And there's the BKB, but is it too little, too late?
That was like wombo combo into wombo combo. Like they walk the high ground, they lose what, 2 heroes before they're even really able to do anything at all. Yeah, like Artstyle died, and I believe Sonico died without ulting. Funnick gets a 3-man vacuum, I believe, and a wall, then he immediately dies after the fact.
Here we go. High ground once again. I would also make the argument that if Havos has BKB, it would be really good for him. Although, I'm not sure if he could activate it, given there's so much single target focus. You could just get stunned and killed.
If he gets ward, I think he might die before the BKB gets popped, and looks like that's what they're trying to do right now. Calldown's coming in, it's gonna hit on floor. Vacuum does land. The Winter's Curse on this thing with the BKB on. He's almost dropping here, but not quite. We'll be able to retreat for the time being. And the Shrek in the process. Coil, it lands on 3. Sing trying to break it here. They're still trying to take a check. Dagon from Dendi will secure that. And now Come With Me walking towards the tier 4s. Artstyle in the meantime picking up a double. They're going on the melee racks in this bottom lane. Come With Me throwing a last-ditch effort with his Fiend's Grip. Funnick accidentally kills the Necro Book 3. We're going to see a buyback here from the Asian version. Throws in an Ice Blast, but it seems like a little too late. Funnick with the vacuum outside of the well. Paris sitting in the well alone, no buybacks, and good game is called by Verdant. Na'Vi, they take game number 1.
I mean, at the end of the game, it didn't look close at all, but I think this game was much closer than what has happened.
I think it's one of those games where a couple of fights that go the way of Verdant, and you see a totally different ending. Absolutely. Like, maybe if they can get to their BKBs a little bit faster, but the game plan from Na'Vi was clear after seeing their lineup. They pick a Pugna very early, they pick it with the Undying. They really, really wanted to push and just aggression all the way, and it seems like so far in both of the games that they've played, that's been what they want to do, and that's been what works.
Execution is there.
Execution is there, always. So,
we'll shut down what Gyro and Bristlebacker do for majority of the early part of the team.
You really do have to pop it at the right time.
All right.
Oh,
this is what we came to watch.
Well, I didn't know if I was coming to watch this, but I was kind of hoping.
Is this even a good Pudge game? I'm not sure if it is.
I think it is a good. Look at their heroes: Shadow Demon, Shadow Fiend, Wisp. That's like a Pudge dream.
Right, it's easy picks or easy hooks, and they don't have a lot of stuns. At the same time, first of all, the laning is going to be pretty terrible against Shadow Fiend.
It depends. Say, for instance, the Winter Wyvern hangs around mid for like a couple of waves. He only needs a little bit of an advantage. And then if you land a hook, the lane is like super 1.
Okay.
And the Shadow Fiend pretty much has to go back into the woods or have a support rotate.
Mid-game, you get hooked, you get disrupted, or you get relocated back out. I feel like there's a lot of weapons that Verdant United has against this.
But think about how often you can throw out hooks versus how often you can disrupt and how often you can relocate. I mean, the
relocate's definitely longer cooldown.
We're basing a lot of this off the fact that Dendi lands his hooks, but it's Dendi Pudge. He's gonna land some hooks.
He is. There hasn't been a game where Dendi plays Pudge where he's like missing every single hook. I don't think I've ever seen that. So we are gonna see a big Pudge. Slaughter is being the pick here, which honestly the minus armor is gonna be absolutely huge.
Yeah, what is it? Oh, hook onto Dendi.
Is that first?
Excuse me, onto Necroman.
Yep.
Dendi with the hooks. What a player. All right, so the second that the Wisp wasn't in range, just immediately dead. And that was before Natus even had his bottle. Bottom lane, though, Sasha taking some damage. Havo's going to force him back. Walks right in.
Oh, the creeps helping the Shadow Demon out a little bit. The hook, though, it will connect regardless. Come with me, will go down. And Pudge gets the rot kill.
Are they just going to dive?
Yes, they will. Hook's coming off cooldown.
That's a hard hook to land.
He's got... Okay.
Lucky find.
Yeah, he didn't have the distance. 448 move speed right now on Sing, so he just moves a little bit too fast. They're going to teleport more in. Looks like they want to try to chase this. He went for a tether slow onto Funnick, but unfortunately not going to be able to get it. And I don't think they're going to get anything out of this. They even teleport come with me back to the top lane. It seems like they're going to make it a little bit harder on Na'Vi. They're looping around here on Funnick. Amplified damage is going to be applied. There is a ward behind this tower as well. Verdant have full vision of what's going on here. Sing's going to charge forward. He leads it out. They're going to throw out a Demonic Purge, and Sing takes a ton of damage from those quills. Good God. I guess he was getting hit by the tower too, but still.
The one thing that Verdant United has going for them is that their burst damage.
2 CS for a Pudge. It's actually pretty high. But in general, you will fall behind.
Stampede being used to retreat, but you're not retreating from this Pudge who has a haste ray. He's coming straight for come with me, gets the kill, and he could go for more if he likes. He'll back off. The other thing I want to mention is when the Pudge was picked, Sing Sing blinks out and should be okay. Yeah, when the Pudge was picked, that was
blinking in. Then you're already putting yourself in the way of call down the Bristleback and the Shaker. You know, it's not just like a rock, paper, scissors sort of thing. There's a lot more that goes into the fights. And Necroman could be getting caught out here. Has that mech available. Nuts. Winter's Curse comes out. Is he going to be able to get the relocate? He's not even casting it. Actually, will eventually use it, but it's a little bit too late. And he lets his Shadow Fiend go down. In the meantime, Shadow Demon and Sakshka bottom lane managed to find Dendi, and they should be able to kill this Wisp the second time when he relocates, I should say.
When he locates.
Yeah, he locates, yes.
Oh, actually,
no, he gets the tether off. That'll work too.
He had a lot of time to get that relocate off.
He had days to relocate him out, and now Sting going back in, throws out the stun and the amp. Funnick's here. Throw out a little bit of guff and a couple of quill sprays.
I like the fact that whenever Verdant United has an entire ultimate up, they're very aggressive.
In choice, because if you get caught out with a blink dagger, then you're just dead. But of course you can still get away. We will see a smoke here. Arthur goes for the fissure. Come with me. Yeah, he's dead.
Do you continue to Roche?
I don't think you can.
You back off. Stampede is available. Wisdom's now trapped on the high ground. Stampede being used. And Shadow Fiend kind of have to fight this. Two-man stun coming in, and Havo's going to get brought down. Actually, the ultimate's going to come through. Havo's being killed up by the Winter Wyvern. Shadow Fiend's going to go in as a result. Looks like the Death Referee will take him down. Sock's going to come in, but he's actually being focused by 4 heroes. It's going to be Na'Vi taking a 4-1 fight. Roshan not low enough for them to take. I felt like that fight could have gone very differently if Verdant United just chained 1 or 2 stuns together. Look at how low Na'Vi heroes were.
The Requiem never went off. That's the problem. If that Requiem went off, I guarantee you Verdant win that fight. Like, Verdant managed to keep their tier 1 standing is also good, but they are going to teleport react to your bottom. Splinter Blast. Going to slow Necroman. I don't think Funnick's going to do it.
Oh, what? That's the play, man. Going to Fog.
Walking around that corner. Wrong neighborhood.
I mean, that's the play from, like, back in 2002 when you started playing Dota, right?
Yeah.
Like, still works. Still works. And like you said,
it was very unexpected, though. Like, when you know a team fight's going to come out, you expect that. But if you're just walking around and trying to chase somebody away, you don't really expect the Requiem out of nowhere.
Fissure and hook. Rinse and repeat. Come with me. The gang tank? Question mark? Roche is dropping low. Ooh, that's a 2-man stun, and they're going to try to initiate. Funnick walks in, and he's now in the wrong neighborhood. The calldown's going to come through. Sing taking a ton of damage, and looks like Necroman gets called out. The Fissure, the Echo, hits it on everybody. Sock blinks back in, but he's blinks into straight to Rocket. Sing looks like flat cancelled his Blink Dagger. Roche is very low, and now Navi wants to take a crack at it. I'm not sure if they have the physical damage, though.
I don't actually think they
Alright, Pudge got a TD. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Between the two of them, alright, this is going to be the manliest Roshan attempt ever.
There is a buyback from Bristleback. They really want it. Looks
the problem is Sing's too low. Like, the fact that he didn't die there and he's super low health means that he's still going to take a really long time to get back to the pit. I think they might be able to do this, though.
Do they have vision?
They have one more urn charge. I think they can do this.
They have relocate as well. They can relocate in. Are they gonna do it? Come with me, he's gonna get fissured. Roshan's dealing a ton of damage here.
Courier just
here comes the blitz. He's going, he keeps immediately ultimated. And looks like Sing's gonna get brought down. To relocate defensively back out, they will lose to Roshan as a result. And so will Come With Me go down. And I do believe Wisp will also go down. That's a very costly fight for Verdant United.
That was still a very good relocate from Natus, even if they end up going down here.
They want to fight?
I mean, they're going to be able to find Dendi. That's one down. Funnick is going to pick up the Aegis, but he might be getting caught out here. There's still 4 members of Verdant United left, and Sonico puts Funnick in an ice block and says, see you later, I'm out. There's Invis rune spawning here, bottom as well. Necroman can follow it up if he wants. He's going to go for a Requiem onto the Aegis.
Havos on the back line here gets initiated. Call down's going to get dropped. Meanwhile, they actually just collapse onto Havos. He's just dead as well. And the 2 supports on the high ground just watch us and can't do anything.
Well, thankfully, at the very least, Artstyle is able to get his way out of there.
Look at how aggressive these initiators are, and double Blink Dagger is pretty scary. What did he drop and kill?
Wraithbend harassing Arctic Burn off. There's going to be a Purge onto Sonico here. Blink forward, right into the Slithering Crush. Sonico evaporates. See ya the heck later.
Backline Havos gets initiated on, but... Oh, looks like there's going to be a hook. Dendi gets the quick kill here, but the Blink Shadow Fiend with the BKB do a lot of right click. Necroman says, Dendi, I know you could do this, but I could do it too. Dendi is going to get brought down as well. Triple kill for Necroman. And this mid game, it seems like it's all but Verdant United. It looked really good for Navi early on, but since that Roshan fight, Verdant United is just getting all the objectives they want.
Yeah, Necroman off that fight manages to secure his Blink Dagger, which is going to be huge for him. Now he can follow up with a Stampede and the Slithering Crush from Sing and just drop a Requiem on whoever. And really, the only person on Navi who has BKB is Havos at this point.
And BKB is not kind of like a...
And bottom lane, they're going to be teleport reacting here. Sing and Necroman both getting themselves to safety, at least for the time being. And Dendi just does not want to give up. He lands a hook on the Nuts here. Blink forward, no stop coming in just yet. Was actually on cooldown. Stampede is going to go out. Sonico throwing out a Winter's Curse onto just the Wisp. Really wants him dead. The tether is going to be thrown out. Splinter Blast is there though. Helps Sonico pick that up. Inside of the jungle, Most got his BKB pop going. Toe-to-toe with Necroman. Funnick's also in the area. He does have a TP available, but I don't think he's going to be able to get away from this one.
Chaos is what Navi lives for, and they're winning this fight because of it. Hook is going to get dodged by Sing Sing. Earn though is canceling that Blink. What a fissure coming out here by Artstyle. And it's going to be a full-on collapse by Verdant United. I talked about how Verdant United will have the stronger mid-game, but not when they're all separated like that.
Okay, so any other team besides Navi, I'm looking at the game right now and I'm thinking to myself, they're actually, like, pretty far behind.
They are really behind.
Their Shadow Demon is broke. Like, he's
almost got a Force Staff. And he's about to die again.
Oh god, come with me. They're going to relocate in though. Nice defensive fissure coming in from Artstyle. Keeps Necroman at bay. Oh god, Funnick.
Yeah, Artstyle blocked the hook that it was meant for Funnick. He was going to hook him out of that tree. And that would have been it. Would have dodged a relocate game. But a little bit of miscommunication. Sing Sing will blink out just fine. Is that Sing Sing relocate?
No, it's
Centaurs. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they're chasing.
Yeah, they got the gem from Artstyle. They really want that back.
Fissure will hit on Sing Sing. He was continue to run. BKB gets activated. Sing Sing being chased all the way to the base. Will finally die. Sprint didn't help there. And Havos, he's not done. He's actually just roaching the high ground.
Okay, Disruption coming out. Blink stun onto Artstyle. Winter's Curse going to be there. Necroman comes in with the BKB. Sasha going down. Requiem trying to channel, but he gets dismembered during the cast. Artstyle getting healed back up by that cold embrace. The hook's going to land. Gem on deck. Somebody needs to pick that up before they go back to base. Come with me. He wants it so bad, but he might end up sacrificing his own life for it. The gem drop once again. Come with me. He wanted it. He wanted it just a little bit too much. Okay, Havos. That's not your base, dude.
Dude, Havos needs it, man.
Alright, he knows.
He's tanking T3s.
That's experience right there, boys. We've evolved to 5.
Alright.
For that. Amounts of damage to him. And not only that, but it stops him from being able to damage himself. And hello, there's a Sing getting caught out here by Sonico and Dendi. Splinter Blast securing that kill.
perfect shift queuing on that dismember. No, no, what did that sprint stun thing is called? Funnick is gonna get surrounded, but here comes Havos with the BKB. Oh, that Dendi not actually connecting. Two supports dying immediately. And Necroman BKB, he's gonna be going down as well. That's a triple kill on Havos. It's only the right outside of Roshan Pit, quickly for them.
I think the gyro's online, guys. I don't know about you.
Yeah, he's online.
Oh, come with me, the gang tank. He's gonna get hooked, and he's gonna be dead. Echo's gonna go on the backline here on both these guys. Like you said, the lack of BKB immediate cancel from Winter River. And again, Shadow Fiend initiating for Na'Vi. He's actually on the backline, being chased by two in the front. It's the Pudge, it's the Shaker. It's doing a lot of work. Is that Stampede being trying to get them out? They will get out, but the Wisp gets fissured down. Shadow Fiend still being chased. The Rocket giving them sight a little bit. And Necroman is gonna go down. That's a 4-for-0 fight. Well, they might not have the best high ground, but when there's 4 heroes set on the enemy side, you are going to just walk up to the high ground and start killing towers.
The Arctic Burn from Sonico was so on point. Like with that Stampede, Necroman ideally would have been able to blink away, but since Arctic Burn's the damage over time, every time you hit him, it's like another 5 seconds. You just can't blink away.
That Winter Curse immediately after Shadow Fiend blinked in, though. That's what won them to fight. Oh,
wrong. 4-step direction. Sakshka getting taken down here. That's another Beyond Godlike for Havost, and there's still 4 dead on the side of Verdant. Things gonna be up in 1 second, and they just call it. Good game, well played. Na'Vi taking the series 2-0 over Verdant United.
This is the reason why Na'Vi could pick Pudge, where a lot of other team could not have picked it, because a lot of other team would have just lost that mid game. But somehow Pudge on the side of Na'Vi just making miracles happen.